Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Artful Manifesting. Thank you so much for all the likes, subscribes, shares, and comments. To show my appreciation to all of my viewers, I have been offering a free tarot reading drawing, and today is the day where I reveal the winner. The winner is Alice Kent, 8614. If that is you, please post your email address in the comments below so that I can contact you about details for your reading. YouTube no longer has a system for us to direct message. All right, this reading is going to be about what the full moon on the 25th will be illuminating for you. The full moon often reveals something to us. So we're going to be prepared for that. This full moon is called the wolf moon. So let's draw 3 cards to help us choose a reading. Oh, look at that. 3 cards dropped out. So we will use these 3. Let's see what they are. All right, we have clay. Card number 1 is clay. Card number 2 is walnut. And card number 3 is burial ground. All right, if you would like some additional assistance in choosing which reading to select, I've also placed some stones above each card. Above clay, we have some opalite. And above the walnut card, we have scolecite. And above burial ground, we have rainbow moonstone. All right, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you receive it, that is when you are meant to hear it. It is for all zodiac signs. You just let your intuition guide you and pick the card and or stone you are most drawn to, and look in the description box below for a link to that reading. Hello, pile number 1. You chose the card clay as well as the stone opalite. We are asking the moon today, which is at quarter moon, what the coming full moon, wolf moon, will illuminate or reveal for you. And you know, I feel since that card stayed there, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. What will the full wolf moon reveal for pile number 1? The cards are just jumping out, so I feel like it's something that's going to be illuminated suddenly. All right, we have the Hanged Man. Very interesting. The last reading that I posted, the first card that came out was the Hanged Man. If you got that reading, let me know. That's really interesting. And you know what? I feel like it had the Hermit as well. That is amazing. King of Pentacles. It was a different deck, but same 2 cards in the same positions. the Ten of Swords. This is the After Tarot, and I do put the names of all the decks that I use in the description box below if you're interested. And Justice, which is also the third card that showed up in that last reading. That's so amazing. Please let me know if you got that reading. Wow. It's amazing how that happens. Okay, let's draw some more. Let's draw some oracle cards to see what messages the full moon will illuminate for you. All right, we have preserve, rosemary, bee, and sickle. Okay, just as I was about to start reading your cards after I had laid them all out and I was ready to begin, my phone rang, which stopped the recording. And when things like that happen, I always take it as part of the message that's being revealed. And it very much does pertain, because what the cards are telling us is that you've been working towards something, working on something, and you are feeling blocked at this moment. We have here the King of Pentacles. And remember, this is the After Tarot, so the cards are a little bit different. We see here this bull with the king sort of, crowning the bull with this giant pentacle. And it's like a stubborn problem, or a block being stopped. In some cases, it could be a person, a bullish person, a stubborn person. In either case, there's this energy that is blocking the progress of whatever it is that you're working on, because it's the King of Pentacles. I feel very much that it is related to work or finances, resources. The good news is that this is going to be moving soon. So we have here also the Hanged Man, which again is about, waiting. So whether that waiting is self-imposed or it's because of this energy blocking the progress of the project or situation, there is this idea of being in a holding pattern. You are being guided to continue to work. We have here preserve, security, forethought, and thrift. What this card speaks of is, putting a little away, doing a little work, planning for the future, and that work accumulating, just like a squirrel. I guess that might be a chipmunk. Putting nuts and seeds, working all through the summer and fall to be prepared for the winter. And so the goal is to fill up that cache, right, with resources so that they're prepared for the winter. And so there's this idea of little by little, doing this work, getting this project done. We also have the card clay, which clay is a very malleable substance when, before it's fired. And just one touch of the clay will, start to shape it into whatever form the sculptor wants to shape it into. So by the time that it's done, much work has been done on that piece, that vessel, that pot, whatever form the sculptor is fashioning the clay into. So again, this idea of continuing to work towards this end product, this goal, little by little, you're going to get there. And just staying faithful to your idea and your integrity, your beliefs, your values, your morals. We have here rosemary, remembrance, loyalty, faithfulness. So staying faithful to your vision, to your goal, to your work, being faithful about consistently getting that work done, and little by little it is going to pay off, even though it may feel like there is a block of some sort right now. That's going to be cleared away soon. We see here in the Hanged Man that, remember, this is the after tarot. Somebody here is helping. Help is come to this person that is suspended. And the Hanged Man isn't a punishment. This is somebody who chose to be in this position. But nevertheless, they are being assisted. So we have, what's interesting is a clay pot, which she is giving to him to help him with his thirst while he's suspended, right? While he is temporarily incapacitated, right? Not doing anything, not moving forward. So I see for you making a choice to wait on something. Don't be rash with your actions or your words. For those of you that, the King of Pentacles is a person that's aggressive, bullish, stubborn. I don't see that you would do this, but you want to be careful that you keep your communication sweet. We have here the B, community, cooperation, and sweetness. So I do see that you are an effective communicator, and that you are good at inviting cooperation and facilitating community. Communication is one of your strengths. We also have with the opalite, this is a stone that helps facilitate positive communication. So we have all of these elements in this reading conveying this message. I do feel for most of you that this is, again, not a person, but just an energy that is creating this block. And what's going to happen is you'll be, the path, the new path will be illuminated. In this deck, the Hermit stands at the edge of the cliff like the Fool, which the Fool is beginning a new path. And we see here the Hermit is holding this lantern, illuminating that path. And so if you are dealing with a difficult person, just know that you're protected. We see here this black dog, which could also be a wolf, which is a symbol of protection. And interestingly enough, because the upcoming moon is the wolf moon, I have here this black onyx wolf figurine, which is all about protection. The wolf is about protection, and black onyx is about protecting someone from negative energy and also bringing about good luck. So in either case, whether you're dealing with a stubborn person or a stubborn obstacle situation, the path is going to be illuminated soon. I'm doing this reading about a week before the full moon. So if you don't come upon this reading at the time that I post it, just know that whatever this revelation, illumination situation is that's going to change or be revealed will happen within the next 4 to 10 days. We feel the effects of the full moon 3 days before and 3 days after the actual full moon. So in about 4 to 10 days from now, this energy that has been creating this block will be illuminated, will move, will shift. And, you know, we see here this snake, which used to be a staff, now turned into a snake. So again, this idea that change is coming. And I see that you're protected from this person or this situation by the black dog here and here. We see this dog is facing this card, and the Hermit is also shining a light on this situation. So that's what's going to be illuminated in the full moon that's coming. What's coming to an end is that situation. We have confirmation of okay, we have confirmation from my dogs as well as this card that this situation is coming to an end. So if it's a person, maybe they're leaving, or maybe they will see the light. Maybe they will recognize their behavior. If it's some other kind of obstacle or energy that's blocking you, that energy is ending, and this fresh energy that's illuminating everything, help is on the way, is what is coming in its place. And we have here also the sickle, which again is talking about cutting away that energy that's creating a block. And we have also here justice, and we see kneeling before justice both a prince and a pauper. So let's say, for example, that this is a person that has been blocking you, and that person, you know, is somebody that you work with, and maybe they're a supervisor or a manager. Even if they're not your supervisor or manager, there's this idea that they have a higher status in the workplace than you do. Justice is still going to view both parties the same. They're both kneeling before justice. So as long as you are faithful to your own values, as long as you're faithful to your work, and you continue to take consistent steps towards your goal, then justice will prevail, and the scales will be tipped in your favor. So this is a wonderful card to end on. Conversely, you do want to make sure that you do keep working, and that your communication styles stays sweet and professional, depending on the situation that this relates to in your life. because again, justice is going to judge accordingly. So you want to make sure that every behavior and every communication that comes from you is in alignment with your own personal beliefs and values, and everything will come out the way that you want to. So that's pretty amazing. I still would like to hear if you received the reading from a couple of days ago where these two cards were in the same exact position, and if it has to do with the same situation or not. That's very interesting. All in all, a very nice card. The stuckness, whether it's a person or an obstacle, is going to be lifted, moved away, and a new path, a new way, a new energy that will help move this project forward is ushering itself in. That's wonderful. That is your message during this quarter moon for what will be illuminated by the next full moon on the 25th. Thank you so much. Enjoy your journey. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. You chose the card Walnut as well as the stone Scolecite. Let's see what message you have from the cards today that will reveal what to expect at the next full moon, which is the wolf full moon. All right. We have the King of Swords. I'm using the After Tarot, and I do list the names of all the cards that I use in the description box below if you are interested in that. We have the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the Lovers, which let me really quickly just okay, I want to make sure we're following YouTube's guidelines. The Lovers and the Fool. All right, very interesting. We have this little white dog in the 10 of Pentacles and also in the Fool card. If you hear any noise in the background, that is my dogs. Let's see what oracle cards come out. What does pile need to hear for the upcoming full moon, wolf moon? All right, we have Harvest, Summer, Leaves, and Autumn. Summer and autumn. Interesting. I see that you are a very intelligent person with very good ideas and determined a hardworking person who is creating a bounty. And here with the Eight of Pentacles, we see a craftsman who works diligently and meticulously to perfect their craft and create wealth. And then the very next card, we see this wealth that they have grown by creating their craft. And underneath, we have harvest, determination, hard work, and summer, expansion, growth. So what will be illuminated for you at the next full moon, the wolf full moon, which I'm doing this at the quarter moon. So if you're listening to this reading at the time that I post it, it will be 4 to 10 days from now, because we feel the effects of the full moon 3 days before it happens and 3 days after. So if you're not doing this, if you're not listening to this reading at the time that I post it, just know that what's going to be illuminated for you will be in the next 4 to 10 days. So there is an opportunity for you to expand your resources, expand your abundance, your wealth. There is also a message of balance. We have here the King of Swords. The sword is balancing. You have the Fool over here balancing, dangling on the edge of the cliff. And we also have this card, Autumn, bounty and balance. So what's going to be illuminated for you is the choice to bring balance into your life. The Walnut card speaks of balancing yourself. So, we can sometimes get focused on one area of our life, like work, and maybe as a result, we are neglecting our bodies or relationships, our emotional and mental health. So there is a message of balancing everything in your life. And of course, this is a general reading, so it's going to be different for everyone. But how can you bring harmony with the Lover's card? That is a card of harmony. How can you marry the idea of being healthy, mind, body, and spirit, and also being successful, achieving the abundance, the level of wealth, the resources, providing for yourself? How can you balance all of that in a healthy way? So that's what is coming to illumination for you in the next 4 to 10 days. We also have leaves, renewal, revival, progress. So the message is also that you won't be shortchanging one area that you've been maybe over focused on by focusing in other areas of your life. In fact, you're actually going to expand in all areas if you can balance all areas. So again, if you can balance your work life with your home life, with your social life, with your health, if you can balance all of those things, then everything will be bountiful and grow in a very healthy, abundant, and positive way. The Lovers, it shows Adam and Eve. And it is a card about a choice, that you have a choice. And here we see Eve offering the apple to Adam. And up here is Archangel Raphael with this sword of truth, getting ready to banish them from the Garden of Eden, a result of consequences, right? And then in the very next card, we have the Fool, who's already jumped off the cliff. So it's like, you know, you can't undo what you do. And we see that the Fool has let go of this bag, which I assume has food and sustenance, and instead is focusing on smelling the rose. So maybe some of you are smoking, and that's something that you need to let go of. You know, but you can change, right? So maybe there is a way that he can get back up, or maybe we don't see that he will survive the fall. It looks more perilous than what we are able to view. So, you know, it could be something very simple. It's just, and it may not be, I feel like it's not one choice, but a series of choices. So, for example, you have an opportunity to expand your wealth, and maybe this is a season wherever you work or in your business where you have the potential to get your services or products out to a lot of people. And so you're putting in extra hours, which means that maybe you're not eating as healthily. Maybe you're eating more fast foods because it's more convenient, or maybe you're not eating enough, or maybe you're not sleeping enough, you're not exercising. And so perhaps there is a way that you can bring some of these things together so that you can balance everything in your life, because the Lovers is also a card of bringing things together, of harmony. And so is the card the Leaves. You know, trees use leaves to absorb sunlight and carbon dioxide, and then they're able to use that to convert it into energy. So, you know, it could be perhaps you meet a client for lunch and you are able to walk to meet them there, or maybe you meet them at the gym and play a game of racquetball or something. Maybe there's some way that you can balance all the areas in your life while still maintaining what you are currently focusing on. And that's just an example. For other people, it may not be such an emphasis on work. It may be more of an emphasis on relationships. And so maybe work is suffering, or it's you know, the body that's suffering due to a lack of healthy foods and exercise, or playtime. You know, we also have to spend time doing things that we enjoy and socializing, because that playtime is not wasted time. It's a time of renewal and revival, and it gives our minds, our spirit, our mental and emotional bodies an opportunity to experiment and explore ideas and experiences, which again has the benefit of helping us to make progress and expand in other areas. So perhaps what will be illuminated to you is that there'll be, what I see is a shift in your perception of what is a waste and what is not a waste, and how you spend your time and how you use your resources to move forward so that you can have a rich life that is bountiful in all areas. You know, let's draw some more cards just to see what else they have to say. We have the Hermit and the Emperor, the Ten of Cups, Temperance, and the Nine of Cups. All right, so again, what's being illuminated for you is a new path, right? The Hermit, and again, this is the after tarot, so it's interesting because this card actually comes after this card. If you look at the pictures, right, he's standing on this cliff. And so it's not that you've already jumped off this cliff. It's that you can make a new choice, and you can illuminate a new path for yourself, a new way of doing things. He has his back on the Emperor, which is the tried and true way of doing things. So it's finding a new way to do things. You know, maybe taking your family with you on a business trip, or we see with these dogs, we have the dog in this card, and this card, and this card. Perhaps you are a therapist and you can take your dog with you to your office, and it will also benefit your clients to interact with your dog. Maybe you can get your dog certified for animal assisted therapy. So there's a way that you can somehow bring these different elements together, just like the trees bringing sunlight and carbon dioxide and elements that it pulls from the ground to create its life. You can also do that. You can combine different elements to create this beautiful, rich life, which is going to bring you balance. And all of your cups will be full. That's beautiful. That is amazing. So the choice is yours. I'm going to pull one more card. Ace of Cups. Yes, this will be a blessing for you to look at your life and where you're putting all your energy, and ask yourself, how can you be more balanced? And then look for ways to integrate and marry and pull different elements so that you can combine them and create this beautiful, rich life. How wonderful. That is your message for the upcoming full moon, wolf moon. I hope you enjoyed it. May you have an amazing, rich, abundant life that you deserve. Thank you. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading on what will be illuminated in the next full moon, the wolf moon. You chose the card Burial Ground as well as the Rainbow Moonstone. Let's see what the cards have in store for you today. What message does the full moon, wolf moon, have for pile number 3? All right, we have the Nine of Cups. Really nice. Wishes coming true, something coming, a blessing, something you've been hoping for. Oh my gosh, 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay. Maybe it's something that you had buried, something that you had given up hope on. You know, the Rainbow Moonstone is about hope. Temperance. If you hear a noise in the background, that's my dog. 8 of Pentacles. And the Emperor. Stability. So I do see stability in your future. Very nice. So far the cards look wonderful. Let's get some more clarification with these oracle cards. I do put the name of the decks in the description box below if that's something you are interested in. All right, we have Earthworm, Mushroom, Sow, and Tend. Okay, your cards speak of hope, harmony, balance, which ultimately leads to stability. And we see here with the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, this dream, this hope, this wish that you have. Something that you love, because it is cups, so something that's near and dear to you, something in your heart. And then over here we have the 8 of Pentacles and the Emperor. So stability, finances, resources. And in the middle we have Temperance, which is about balance and harmony. And so perhaps you feel like pursuing this path does not allow you to achieve this path. And what the new moon, wolf moon, is illuminating for you is a way to marry these two desires. That there is a way to have both, to achieve both. Let's say that you want to travel, but you also want to go to school. And you feel like, well, I can't afford to, be traveling if I'm in school. It seems like two opposing forces or two opposing energies or desires. But then you find out that there is this special program that allows you to take classes in sistering universities, which allows you to travel all over the place, or maybe even to other countries, some kind of exchange program or something. So there's this, again, there is going to be some way for you to have both things that you desire. Even the 10 of Cups speaks of marriage. So again, with the Temperance and the 10 of Cups, we have this idea of marrying two different things to create something new. It's interesting down here we have burial ground, which I do think could refer to, you feeling like this hope was lost, or you gave up on it. You didn't feel like it was something that could grow or live. And what happens in death is things start to break down. We have here the earthworm, clarity, rumination. So think about what you really want, and it could be that, what you want is a certain kind of feeling or experience, like you want, you think you want a car, but what you want is the freedom to go anywhere when you want to. And so that clarity is going to be coming to you so that you have a greater focus on what it is that you actually want. You want to be able to go where you want when you want to. The car is just a means to that end, but perhaps it's not the only path. We also have mushroom, recycling, breaking down problems. So an earthworm helps to decompose things in the soil, as does the mushroom. It breaks down the old to create something new for new life. And so for some of you, it could be that the path that you thought to achieve this is going to be fine-tuned. It's going to be tweaked. You will break it down into its basic elements. So rather than feeling that you need the car to have freedom, you're going to recognize that what you desire is freedom. And that is going to bring you clarity. Also, if, again, you feel like you have these two opposing desires, like going to school and traveling, the mushroom card is talking about breaking down the steps into smaller pieces and not allowing yourself to feel overwhelmed by the big overall goal. Because, what is that saying about how you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? Every journey begins with that first step, but just taking steps, breaking it down into smaller pieces and working on it, you'll be able to achieve whatever it is, even if what you want seems like two opposing forces, seems like the two things that you want aren't compatible. There is some way for you to bring harmony to that situation, and that's what is going to be illuminated for you with this upcoming full moon. So the time that I'm doing this is about a week from the full moon, and the effects of the full moon begin 3 days before the full moon and extend to 3 days after the full moon. So if you're not watching this at the time that I post this reading, then it could be for you in the next 4 to 10 days is when this illumination comes. So it's interesting, we have the burial ground, the earthworm, the mushroom, breaking things down, right? Recycling things and using them for something new. And then we have sow, planning, setting intentions, optimism. So again, once you get this clarity on what it is that you truly desire, and you understand, you don't give up hope on being able to do both these things or have both these feelings. Once you have that clarity, then what you're being guided to do is to set those intentions with the optimism of it succeeding, because it will. And what we see here is, this skilled craftsman who takes pride in their work and is able to achieve all of this fine work, which they can then take to town, to the market. And so you have the skill set to achieve what you want. You have within you the ability to have your wishes to come true. And by marrying these two things, whatever it is that seems like they're opposing, however you find a way, whatever gets illuminated, that path to marry these two things, it's going to fulfill you so much, and it's going to give you the stability of the Emperor. So perhaps what you feel is that you won't have a stable life if you pursue this dream, something that you love. And what's being illuminated for you is that you very much can. You can create wealth by doing what you love, even if it seems like, it's not possible. And perhaps somebody has told you that, and the universe is saying that you will find a path for that. It will be illuminated. The method, the belief, the understanding that you can do what you love and provide for yourself, become independent. You can do that. You can become independent. And then it's so interesting how the cards came out. You're just getting clarity on what you want, breaking the problems or the pieces down into, biteable sizes, setting your intention, planting the seeds, and then tending the garden. Maintenance, encouragement, and guidance. So just nurturing that. Don't give up on it. It is something that you can achieve. That's wonderful. I'm so happy for you, because it feels great to be able to provide for yourself and be secure and stable and independent doing something that you love. And that's what I see for you. That is the message. That's what will be illuminated for you in the next 4 to 10 days with the coming full moon, wolf moon. What a wonderful message. Dreams coming true. And that is your message. Thank you so much for listening. Congratulations. Best of luck on this journey to independence and stability. Please let me know in the comments what your path is, because I love to hear it. I always read all the comments. Thank you. Bye.